Sustainability is basically is recognizing how valuable our oceans are and how much we need to push towards protecting that environment, because there are things there that once they're gone, they're gone. If we don't work now to save those things, they won't be there for the future. I'm Robert Wohlfeil, the Oceanaire Seafood Room, and today we're talking about mussels. We're going to be doing a dish today, obviously with mussels. Big flavors that we're using, a little bit of Mexican Chorizo, got some fresh herbs, basil, oregano, and then all the standard shallots, garlic, a little bit of citrus and white wine. So the chorizo goes down first, and as you can see already, we've got all that nice rendered chorizo fat coming down into the pan, and that's what we're going to use to really layer flavors into the dish. Letting it sizzle, letting it cook, again, just like any kind of ground meat. So we're going to get into our other veg right now. We're going to add a little bit of garlic. We're going to add some shallots. We're going to add our tomato. And all this liquid is going to do a small step towards deglazing some of that chorizo fat. And hit it with just a little bit of salt. Not too much, because that chorizo is nice and salty already. Add our fresh squeezed lemon juice right to the pan. Our herbs are going to go in, oregano, basil, and then we're going to add our mussels. We're just going to start to cook on these guys. We're going to take this chance just to get them nice and hot, get those shells warm, maybe start the open process, and then we'll finish with our white wine and maybe just throw a little butter in to finish. The mussels, as they start to open, they're going to drop that broth, they're going to drop that juice down into our dish, and that's just going to open up. It's going to make these flavors so deep. It's going to make it a mussels dish, not just a chorizo and tomato dish. All right, we're going to give it a little bit of white wine, just a few knobs of butter. Cover it. I think we're about there on these guys. We have our mussel chorizo. Mussels are great for sustainability because one thing that they talk about, or we talk about with sustainability, is not negatively impacting the environment or improving the environment from where that seafood comes. And mussels are actually one of those things that improve the quality of the seawater, the oceans around them, because they're filter feeders. They clean the water in which they live. On top of that, they're easy to grow. They grow quickly, and a lot of the farm products that are out there are the best choice options because they're suspended or they're on ropes or they're in nets. They don't impact the ocean floor. Another really cool thing about mussels is they're very resilient when it comes to disease, and the farmers, because of that, don't need to use a lot of antibiotics, a lot of chemicals to maintain their shell stock. At the Oceanaire, the idea of sustainability is very, very simple. We have a lot of people that come to us, look at the Oceanaire as kind of the seafood experts in the market, and the sustainability idea is something that we felt we could really bring back to them and say, hey, we are doing our part, this is really important, and we can teach, we can tell people about this.